Got to Paul for the Locker Room here. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. And let's get into it. Can the Calgary Flames still make the playoffs? Man, it's games like this against Dallas. They win 5-4. They show a high level of play. It's just kind of frustrating as a hockey fan. Because when I look at this Calgary Flames roster, they can play with anyone. They have proved they can stay with the best teams in the NHL and even beat them, like the Dallas Stars. You have good offensive production with Lindholm, Toffoli, Kadri, Huberdeau, Magapani, Backlund, Dubé. Like, you have good offensive pieces up front to do something in the playoffs. And defensively, they're pretty good as well. Noah Hanifin, Rasmus Andersson, Uyghur, Tanev, Zadorov, and with the addition of Stetcher, kind of giving them better bottom pairing quality. This is a playoff team, in my opinion. You just look at the people on paper, they should be in the wild card at the very least. Unfortunately, and it kind of hurts to say because I am a fan of Markstrom and his journey, the goaltending's just not been there this season. Now, there's been times I have covered the Flames and I've had the discussion of Markstrom, how he should be benched, and they have given Vladar a little bit more games since I made that video, and he's kind of just gone in a downward trend as well. Both goalies are a sub 900 save percentage, so I'm not going to sit here and say that goaltending is not the issue. But to be fair to both of these goalies, it's the structure in front of them, the team in front of them. Because I think individually, these players are talented, and I think they can play with anyone in the NHL. I just don't think they play disciplined enough night in, night out, and even period to period to be consistent to rack up consecutive win after win after win. They played very well against the Dallas Stars. Played a very tight game. Markstrom had a couple goals I felt like he maybe should have had, but overall he played pretty solid. And Dallas is a very good team this season. In 64 games played, 34 wins, 17 losses, 13 overtime losses for 81 points. They're one of the best teams in the Western Conference. This game proves they can play with anyone, but they're just running out of time. They're 5 points back of the second wildcard spot. Colorado has 3 games in hand. This is just going to be a very tall mountain to climb. Do I believe the roster and the individuals on this team are talented enough to be a playoff team? Absolutely. And I'm more of speaking about next season when I say this. Maybe it's time to give Dustin Wolf a look at the NHL level. He's a young goalie, 21. I generally don't like calling up goalies this young into their career. I want them to build a good foundation in the AHL. But he's doing extremely well at the AHL level. Maybe it's time to bring somebody in that can truly challenge Markstrom and get him motivated. I'll wrap up the video by saying this. Calgary is close. If you could do another simulation of this season, maybe change things around just slightly, they could easily be a playoff team. But if Calgary's going to have a shot in hell to make the playoffs, they need to be playing far more disciplined in their own end, being far more stout defensively for them to have a shot at it. Because they're currently facing a huge uphill battle. And I hope for Flames fans' sake, they can make it. But unfortunately, I just don't see it. I'd be interested to know what your thoughts are down below in the comment section. Do you think the Calgary Flames can make the playoffs? I'll see you in the next video.
Here's Toffoli on a breakaway. Toffoli scores! Tyler Toffoli on a breakaway with 4.7 to go. And the Flames take a 5-4 lead.